people. Bring it out. Then the people said one to another, what is this that is coming to the son of Kish? It's Saul.
Hey, Salaki, this spirits out here.
Right.
Look at this. This is crazy stuff.
There's Moses right here in my arms. Moses.
God, motherfucker, you're my white, God damn it!
Right here in my arms. Moses is right here in my arms. Moses is right here. Do you see? I'm gonna walk away, and Black Moses is right here. I'm walking away with Samuel. Moses is right here.
Is God wrong for choosing the people?
I agree.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I agree. He was because
so what? No.
You're
not agreeing with me. I'm asking you a
agreeing
question.
that you cannot choose one over the other.
So Jesus came and corrected God. Because that's what you've been saying since you came.
Wow. He did. But he's extension. He's extension. Adultery.
Man.
Talking about adultery.
So Jesus had to correct God.
No.
No, hold on. We all just heard what you said. Okay, it's in the kingdom.
No. That's not what I'm trying. I'm not trying to say
you
otherwise.
agree with the text.
I agree. What you're saying is like what you reap is what you sow.
Right. So if that's the case, all y'all have sowed is rape, robbery, and murder. So that's what y'all got to get back.
Gonna come back.
Oh, okay. So we don't agree. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night.
What?
As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night. Right. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back. Right. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak for our people, man. Right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man. Right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.
For if any be a hearer of a word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what a manner of man he was.
It said straightway he forget. He forgets. Meaning what? Forget the thing. You can't be somebody that reads accounts, take in these accounts, you watch video, you watch teachings, just to go and forget all of it when you're in those different situations.
That's crazy.
As soon as you get around your friends, you're a completely different person.
Right.
Right? Everything go out the window. Right?
That's crazy.
They talking about your fringes and stuff. Now you saying, man, I don't know why. I really just be wearing these just to wear them for real.
Damn, that's awful. That's
Right?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Then the next time you go see them, you don't wear them.
That's
right. Or you go and you tell your friends what they supposed to be doing and how they supposed to be conducting themselves, and you doing contrary to what you gave to them.
Right.
That's called being a hypocrite, man.
Right.
Right? And the Lord doesn't delight in hypocrites. Right? Get back in on this.
Matthew 7 verse 24.
Bring it over.
Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth
It said, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them. Not just you hear them and say, damn, that was cold. Right? Y'all God's chosen people, family, all right? We the Israelites, you got to repent, get the commandments. Y'all be safe, family. Right? And doeth them, read.
I will liken him unto a wise man.
He said, I will liken him to a wise man. Because a wise man is going to take heed to counsel.
Right.
A wise man is going to be able to put forth what he learns. You understand? A wise man is going to intake, you understand, into his belly, which is your mind, digest it, and put forth those works out upon the face of the earth. Right? You understand? Read.
Which built his house upon a rock.
Which did what?
Which built his house upon a rock.
Read.
and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the wind blew.
And the what?
And the wind blew.
Those winds, right? Same winds you read about in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 4. Right? Did you like what you see? Read. Oh, it's like it. The same ones you read in Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 4, going into right trials, tribulations, the things that you go through in this life. Same thing we was just reading about in 2 Ezra chapter 7, right? 6 on down. Right, read.
And beat upon that house, and it fell not.
And it what?
And it fell not.
That's what you want to be like. You want to be a strong, sturdy house that don't fall when trial and tribulations come your way. You understand? That don't fall out the truth. You understand? Because of whatever reason. Right? Abaratazah, we want to remain strong in that day, man. As a house that can't be moved. Right? If a tornado come through, it can't be moved, man. Flood come through, it can't be moved, man. Right? Read.
For it was founded upon a rock.
Or so like you'll end up like that man over there. Damn, you don't do that. Right? The Lord will have you end up like yo, screaming at money, screaming at people for money. Right? Every time you walk past the men of the Lord, you gotta scoff. The Lord will put a scoffing spirit on you. Right? And have you hate the Lord for real, man. Right? People gotta remember that the Lord is, we went through this before, the Lord is the King of tears, man. Right? The Lord will choose your delusion. The Lord will give you a delusion, man. Right? I'm pretty sure at one point in time he was probably so-called regular, man. And something probably happened. We don't know what it is. It might have been K2, Katie, might have been some type of drug. It might have just been him not fearing the Lord, man. Right?
Verse 26. And everyone that heard these sayings of mine and doeth them not.
And do it what?
And doeth them not.
Everybody that hear these things and do them not.
Shall be likened unto a foolish man.
Right, now hold that real quick. Right, go to the book of 1 Samuel chapter 10. Right, go to 1 Samuel chapter 10 and start at verse 5.
Oh, good.
Book of 1 Samuel chapter 10 and verse number 5.
Right now, people got to realize that Samuel wasn't always wicked. Saul wasn't always wicked. Saul wasn't always wicked. Right? Saul used to be righteous, right?
After that, thou shalt come to the hill of Yahweh, where is the garrison of the Philistines. And it shall come.
Tribe of Levi, my apology. I didn't know y'all was doing this tonight. I'm going to step over here, all right? Tribe of Levi.
Wow.
After that, thou shalt come to the hill of God, where is the garrison of the Philistines. And it shall come to pass, when thou art come, it shall come to pass, when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets.
A company of what?
A company of prophets. Coming down from the high place with a psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy.
And they shall what?
And they shall prophesy. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee.
It said in the, you see that? You see that, man? This is the king of the jungle.
On the roof, so it looks over into the
King of Mount Cedar, man.
Right.
Yeah. Back in their natural state.
George of the Jungle.
That demon. Wasn't that Tarzan? Right. Damn Tarzan still. Jungle Judah. See that? Look, just wandering. Can't help himself. Just can't help it. Just a demon, man. Just a spirit.
Roaming throughout the earth.
Yeah, just roaming, looking for somewhere to
in the desolate places.
Right. Lord have had you end up like that, man.
Or like that.
With the fireball. The whiskey.
So,
Verse 6, and the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy.
Right. It said, and the Spirit of the Lord shall come upon thee. That was told to Saul. Right? It said, the Spirit of the Lord shall come upon you. The Spirit of the Lord is upon Saul multiple times.
And thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man.
It shall be what?
It shall be turned into another man.
Right? It said it shall be turned into another man. Right? And this happens to us when we come to this. Right. We hear the words of the Lord, you understand we're turned into another man.
Right.
Right, we're transformed, we're renewed in the spirit, man. We become quickened, meaning alive. Right, and that's the same thing that happened to Saul. Right, yeah, all the Lord can have you like that. Right, walking around with fire. Right. Even them spirits.
Eminem.
This is why you can't play with the Lord.
Can't.
The Lord is terrible. It's great and terrible. Right. Right. It ain't just the other nation. The Lord had Jake out here like that. Right. Spitting.
Yeah.
Smitten.
And let it be, when these signs are come unto thee, that thou do as occasion serve thee, for God is with thee.
Right, now drop down to verse 9.
Verse 9. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart.
God what?
God gave him another heart.
Read.
And all those signs came to pass that day.
Right.
And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him, and the Spirit of God came upon him.
Right.
And he prophesied among them.
Right.
And it came to pass, when all that knew him before time saw that.
It said when all that knew him before time. There's been plenty of times you may run into somebody from the world. Yeah. You feel me? And they knew the old you, man.
Right.
But now, like we read earlier in the chapter, it said what? And become a new man. Right now you that new man. Read.
And before time saw that, behold, he prophesied among the prophets. Then the people say one to another.
What they say?
What is this?
What is what?
What is this?
What happened when they see you?
What is this?
They say what?
They do. They do that.
What is this? They acting like this, man.
Right.
That is come unto the
what's this, man?
Right.
What's up, town?
Hey, see that?
What's this, man?
Hey.
What's up, turn?
Right.
What's this, man? You know, real. You know, what's this, man? Right? What's going on, man? Right? Read on.
Then the people said one to another.
God damn it! God, motherfucking, you're my wife, God damn it!
Get out, bring it out.
Then the people said one to another, what is this that is coming to the son of Kish? And Saul.
Hey, Salaki, this spirits out here.
Right.
Look at this. This is crazy stuff.
There's Moses right here in my arms. Moses! Right here. Moses is right here.
Right. They say he.
On the face. And then maybe have the rose.
Moses is right here in my arms. Moses is right here. Do you see? I'm gonna walk away. And black Moses is right here. I'm walking away with Samuel. Moses is right here for y'all. I'm asking, I saw King Omri, my ancestor, King Omri of the Bible.
The devils, they know the words of the Lord too. Right? They know the words of the Lord too. Don't think you're the only person that knows what's going on in the scriptures.
All I know. I'm sorry.
Right. You know? God.
Reading on.
So like read 10 one more time. So like 11 one more time.
God, and it came to pass when all they that knew him before time saw that, behold, he prophesied it among the prophets.
He did what?
He prophesied it among the prophets.
Right.
Then the people said one to another, what is this?
What is what?
What is this? That is come unto the son of Kish? And Saul also among the prophets? And one of the same place answered and said, but who is their father? Therefore, it became a proverb.
What?
A proverb. Is Saul also among the prophets? And when he had made an end of prophesying, he came to the high place.
Right, that's it on that, right? So they'll make a proverb out of you sometimes, right? They will. Yeah, man, he be down there. Man, he be downtown wearing them hat things, man.
Been running joke.
Yeah, he be down there reading the Bible all day, man.
Moses.
Right, yeah, you can't talk to him. Yeah, you can't call him on Saturday, man. He be in timeout. Right, they'll say you in timeout. They'll say you in timeout on the weekend. Right, Scarfetch. That's man. Tell you I'm in timeout.
That's real talk though.
Right? But so go to 1 Samuel, go to 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 8, man.
Book of 1 Samuel chapter 13 and verse number 8.
Bring it out.
And it reads thus. And he tarried 7 days, according to the set time.
Look at that. That's drunk.
You patting the back of the car.
Right.
And he tarried 7 days, according to the set time that Samuel had appointed.
Right, because Samuel told him to wait till he got there to offer the sacrifices. Because Samuel was going to offer the sacrifices. Right? But Saul had a trait, or didn't have a trait that we should desire in the last days, right? We're going to find out what that is, read.
But Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him. And Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me.
See, he said, bring hither a burnt offering to me. He started trying to take matters into his own hands. That wasn't for him to take, man. He started trying to do his own thing, man. Like the brother said, be impatient. But he was trying to do more than what he was supposed to. A lot of people can't just stay in they lot. And how they supposed and do what they're supposed to do, man. A lot of people, they got the head nigga in charge spirit, right? You want to be the next great teacher in Israel, or you just simply, right, in carnal terms, want to be the main attraction all the time, man. You understand? But read on, watch this.
And peace offerings, and he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came.
He said what?
Samuel came.
He said as soon as he got done, Samuel popped up. You see that? All because he was what? Impatient, man. Read.
And Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him.
Right, and Saul thinking everything straight, man. Right. Went out there, oh, what's going on, King? Y'all about to shoot out something like that. Right, or they weren't saying that back then, but right, he went to salute his brother, thinking shit was sweet. Read.
And Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. And Samuel said, what hast thou done?
He said, what?
What hast thou done?
Read.
And Saul said, because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not within the days appointed, that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplication unto the Lord. I forced myself therefore.
What did he say he did?
I forced myself therefore.
Sometimes you try to force yourself against the will of the Lord, man. You can't do that. You try to force yourself again. You try to force yourself, and you force yourself to do something you're not supposed to be doing.
Right.
Right? Because you're impatient. Right? You can't wait on the Lord, or you can't let the Lord do his work, and through your impatience you end up jammed up. Right. All because you couldn't wait on the Lord, man. Right? And you want things to be done on your time, but it's not on your time, and nothing is on our time, and it's all on the timing. Hey, y'all about to see me outside. Right, read.
That thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplication unto the Lord. I forced myself therefore, and offered a burnt offering. And Samuel said to Saul, thou hast done foolishly.
Thou hast what?
Thou hast done foolishly.
Got on his ass. Rebuked him sharply. Said you done foolishly, man.
Bring it out, King.
Why you couldn't wait? You couldn't be patient? You let the minds and the hearts of the people deter you from what you were supposed to really be doing, man, which is waiting. Right, Reed?
Thou hast not kept the commandment of the Lord thy God.
He said what?
Thou hast not kept the commandment of the Lord thy God.
Right? A lot of times, do it again, one more time. There you go. There,
Golden retriever.
Natural state, man. Market, man.
You're supposed to be on all fours.
Right? Read.
Thou hast not kept the commandment of the Lord thy God, which he commanded thee. For now would the Lord have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever.
See that all because of his disobedience, man. All because of his impatience. Right? Go to the book of right? Select it real quick. Go to the book. Right? 1 Samuel. Chapter 30. 1 Samuel 30. Right? And read verse 2. Because this is it's going to be two different examples, you understand, of what a wicked man does when he has the minds of the people against him, and what a righteous man does when he has the minds of the people against him. Right? Read, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 30, verse 2.
Read out.
And had taken the women captives.
What did he say?
I had taken the women captives.
Wait, read that one more time.
And had taken the women captives.
Right, he said they had taken the women captives, read.
That word therein, they slew not any, either great or small,
right,
but carried them away.
Right, so basically what's going on is, right, David and the men had went off away, right, while they was away, you understand, the Amalekites came, right, and they took the women and the children, right, and put them on subjection into servitude, right, read.
But carried them away and went on their way. So David and his men came to the city, and behold, it was burning with fire.
It was what?
It was burning with fire.
Right, sometimes you get in certain situations that come about and things may seem like all hell breaking loose. Things is burned with fire. Read.
And their wives and their sons and their daughters were taken captive.
Right.
Then David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep.
Until what?
Until they had no more power to weep.
Read.
And David's two wives were taken captives. Ananiah, the Jezreelite, and Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite. And David was greatly distressed.
Right.
For the people spake of stoning him.
It said what?
The people spake of stoning him.
That's only two people out here.
And the people spoke of stoning him.
Brothers gotta wake up, man. Brothers damn sleep out here, right? It said, and the people spake of stoning him. Right? So you gotta realize what's going on right now. David literally is having hundreds of people think about killing them because all their wives and children got taken away from them while they was gone. Right? Mind you, Saul was in a similar predicament where he had the Philistines coming to pursue them, right? And what did he say? Why did he do what he did? Why did he try to force himself and take matters into his own hand? Because he said the minds of the people was against me. Right. Watch what David did though. That was different from what Saul did. Read.
Because the soul of all the people were grieved.
Right.
Every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God.
It said David encouraged himself in the Lord God, man. He didn't have nobody come and pat him on the back, man, and say it's gonna be all right. Right. And give him a couple precepts. Sometimes you gotta encourage yourself, man. Everybody not gonna always be there to hold your hand in this thing.
That's right.
Right? You gotta understand that at times you gotta work out your own salvation. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have brothers or to have sisters, but at the end of the day, it's you and the Lord, man, and Satan.
Right.
You got the Lord on your right hand and you got Satan on your left hand. It's up to you, man. Right? A brother can be there for you all damn day, but if you don't make it a decision in your own heart that you're gonna follow the Lord, it ain't a damn thing that brother can do. It's nothing that sister can do. You gotta stand 10 toes for the Lord, man. It ain't no other way to put it. What did David do? David encouraged himself in the Lord, man. He was his own encouragement. You understand? And he did it through the Spirit of the Lord. But what did he do? Right? Let's go to the main point. Keep reading.
And David said to Abiathar the priest, Amalek's son, and I pray thee, bring me hither the ephod.
The what?
The ephod.
He said, bring me hither the ephod. Read.
And Abiathar brought hither the ephod to David. And David inquired at the Lord.
He did what?
And David inquired at the Lord.
He said David inquired of the Lord, man. Said, and what did he ask?
Saying, shall I pursue this truth?
He said, shall I pursue this truth? Read.
Shall I overtake them?
Shall I overtake them? Read.
And he answered, pursue, for thou shalt surely overtake them.
It's always one Jake in a herd of Edomites. Right? Go ahead.
Pursue, for thou shalt surely overtake them.
Right? It said, pursue them, for thou shalt surely overtake them. Right? So it shows you, gotta be right? So it shows you the difference between what a righteous man to do when things is hard to go and get tough and you end up in the straight. You understand when the minds of the people are turned against you, and you're supposed to seek the Lord, man.
Right.
When you don't know which way to go, you're supposed to seek it. How about Shimei Awashad?
That's right.
Not try to take things into your own matter. You understand? And guess what? When you finish reading this account, hey, guess what? Hey, he got the people back, man. He got the family back, right? And they lost none, right? None of them died. You understand? They got all of it. They got all and everybody back, man. Right? But now let's go back to how Saul did, man. Read that one more time.
1 Samuel chapter 14. It's like in 1 Samuel chapter 13 and verse number 14. But now thy kingdom shall not continue.
Right.
And the Lord has
like read 13.
Verse 13 and 13. It's like,
actually, we're going to go to the main point, right? Jump up to verse 11.
Right,
that's all I want.
1 Samuel chapter 13, Shalom. 1 Samuel 13 and verse number 11. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? And Saul said, because I saw that the people were scattered from me.
It said, because I saw that the people were scattered from me. You see that? Same thing happened to David, man. He had the people wanting to, you had multiple people that wanted to kill David, man. Right. They like, man, you know, they probably like, nigga, this is your fault, man. Right? What's going on, fam? Y'all guys chosen people, brothers,
we got you. All right.
Right? So they probably like, man, nigga, this is your fault, man. You know how Jake get. When Jake get in his feelings and all hell break loose, Jake quick to point the finger at somebody. Right? Jake quick to have all hell break loose excuses. Right? Read on.
That thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash.
Right, so he said that was the reason for why he did what he did. Guess what? That reason ain't good enough. Right? It's not a reason good enough, you understand, to go and force the course of the Lord, man. To try to force your own hand upon things. Right? But you should always inquire of the Lord, man. Right? Now, when you continue to read about Saul, what happened? The Lord took the spirit from him.
Right.
Snatched it. Why? Because he was a hearer of the word, but not a doer of it. Man. Right. You understand? Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Right? He didn't perform. He professed it because as a king, you have to know the law of the Lord. Right. You understand? That's a requirement. But understand, right, you can know a lot of things, but if you're not performing these different things and doing them, then it's all for naught at the end of the day. It's for vanity's sake. Like you reread in the book of James 1 and 22, and you deceiving your own self. Right. You understand? Right? Go to the book of 1 Chronicles, or 2 Chronicles, so like the 2 Chronicles chapter 24.
Book of 2 Chronicles 2. 2 Chronicles chapter 24, verse 2.
Bring it out.
And Joash did that which was right in the sight of the Lord.
He what?
Did that which was right in the sight of the Lord.
So he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord. But read, watch this.
All the days of Jehoiada the priest.
It said all the days of Jehoiada the priest. Right? So he was able to do what was required of him while what? He was being watched. You understand? While he had somebody instructing him. Right? How are you acting behind closed doors, man? Right. How are you acting when you're not at camp? How are you acting when you're not amongst the congregation? How are you acting, you understand, in the confines of your home? How are you acting when it's you and you at work, man? Right? And you may work in the warehouse and there's Eve all around, man. Right. How are you conducting yourself? How are you acting? You understand? You can't be somebody that's like Joash the king. who does everything he's supposed to do while he's amongst a righteous man.
Right.
But then when he's to himself, you understand, or that righteous man leaves, you understand, now all hell breaks loose. It's all good. All hell break loose, right? Jump to verse 16 or 15, select it.
Verse 15. Verse 15. But Jehoiada waxed old and was full of days when he died.
Was what?
When was full of days when he died.
Right, so the priest that was instructing him, he died. He perished. He went away. You understand? Watch this. Read.
And 130 years old was when he died. And they buried him in the city of David among the kings, because he had done good in Israel, both toward Yahweh and toward his house.
Right.
Now after the death of Jehoiada came the princes of Judah and made abstinence of the king to the king. Then the king hearkened unto them, and they left the house of the Lord Yahweh of their fathers and served groves.
And did what?
And served groves.
Right, when Jehoiada died, all hell began to break loose. You understand? When the righteous man died, all hell break loose. Right? When they wasn't being watched, when they wasn't being instructed, all hell broke loose.
Right.
And they conceived, you understand, to mischief, vanity, and idol worship. Read.
Served groves and idols, and wrath came upon Judah and Jerusalem for this their trespass.
Right, drop to verse 20.
Verse 20. And it reads, and the spirit of Yahweh came upon Zechariah the son of Jehoiada the priest, which stood above the people, and said unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, why transgress ye the commandments of the Lord?
Right, why transgress ye the words of the Lord? Why you going off? What are y'all doing? Read.
That ye cannot prosper, because ye have forsaken the Lord, he hath also forsaken you.
You see that? Now watch this, read.
And they conspired against him and stoned him with stones.
And they killed him. They put the righteous man to death for being told what they was really supposed to be doing, for being corrected. Same thing you read about in the book of Galatians, man. It might therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth. Read.
With stones at the commandment of the king in the court of the house of the Lord. Then Joash the king remembered not the kindness which Jehoiada...
Right, slow down just a little bit, right? It said, read that again.
Thus Joash the king remembered not the kindness which Jehoiada his father had done to him, but slew his son.
But did what?
But slew his son.
How you put his son to death, man? All over being told righteous counsel or proof. Put him to death. The man that instructed you in the right path, the man that instructed you in the right way, you put him to death. Right? Because why? Essentially in his heart, right? Joash was really just a hearer of the word, man. You understand? He wasn't truly a doer of the word. He was just a that he performing. You understand? But as soon as that leave from him, now guess what? He lived in wickedness. He performs the lust of his flesh. Right? That's how we can't be in the last days. Right? We can't be one person amongst the congregation or one person in public and then behind closed doors a completely different person. The Lord will uncover that secret, man. The Lord will uncover that nakedness. Right? Read on.
Reading on. And when he died, he said, the Lord look upon it and require it.
That's off. That's wicked. He said, man, hey, it is what it is. He said, the Lord looketh upon it and required it. I did what I did. Right? That's off, man. And you got some people that think like that. They'll commit a wickedness and say, shit, oh well. It is what it is. I already did it now. Right? Heaping sin upon sin. Right? And we can't be like that in the last days. All going back. Right? Bring this up.
Matthew 7 and verse 26. And every one that hears these sayings of mine and doeth them.
24, right? We just gonna go through those things.
Verse 24. Therefore, whosoever hears these sayings of mine and doeth them.
Right? So this is how you want to be. Right? You want to hear the sayings and also be able to perform them as well. Right? Take heed to them. Right? Learn from them. Read.
I will liken him into a wise man.
Unto a wise man. Hey, a man or a woman that does things like that, they'll be likened unto a wise person. Yeah, look at that person and say, man, yeah, they wise. They performing the works of the Lord. Right? They fruits, you understand, is ripe and meat for the Most High. Read.
Which built his house upon a rock.
Right.
And the rain descended and the floods came. came.
Right.
And the winds blew.
And the what?
And the winds flew.
Read.
And beat upon that house.
Sometimes that happens to us in life, man. We get beat up upon by the winds. But read.
And it fell not.
And it what?
And it fell not.
That's how we gotta be. We can't fall in this thing. We gotta continue to stand steadfast. And like you read in the book of, 2nd Esdras chapter 1, stand stiffly for the words of the Lord, man. For the testimony of the Most High God and His Son Yahweh Shai. Read.
For it was founded upon a rock.
Right.
And every one that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not.
And doeth them not, read.
Shall be likened to a foolish man.
Shall be what?
Shall be likened to a foolish man.
That man, he'll be looked at as like a fool. Right? You'll be a Saul. Right? Somebody that started off mighty, you understand? And then ended up, the latter end was of naught. Vanity sake. You understand? But if you are like that, that don't mean you can't change. You understand? You just gotta take heed to the words of the Lord and start and actually perform these different things, man. And repent.
Repent.
Right? Read.
Which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house.
And beat upon that house, and read.
And it fell.
And it what?
And it fell.
That's how we can't be, man. We can't be of those that fell. Right, read.
And great was the fall of it.
And great was the fall of it, man. We don't want our fall to be great like that, man. We don't want to fall at all, man. If we fall, it's because we bowing down to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Right, when it's coming. You understand? We want to be able to stand boldly and in sincerity and in truth for the Most High God. You understand? And His Son Yahweh Shai. Right. So give me the book of Hebrews. Right. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 37.
That was your guy. Hebrews 10 and verse 37. For yet a little while.
For what?
For yet a little while.
Read.
And he that shall come will come.
Right.
It will not tarry.
And will what?
It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. The Lord is not prolonging His coming. Everything is on a set timeline, and that timeline is going to always be what it is. It's not going to change for man. You understand? It's not going to change because of nothing. Right? The Lord is going to have it the way He has it, and everything is going to happen according to His will and His work. Read.
Now the just shall live by faith.
Right? The just, we going to live by faith out of our righteous out, man. Lord willing. We're going to continue to live by faith in these last days, and Lord willing, right? Y'all live by faith as well. Read.
But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
What the Lord say?
My soul shall have no pleasure in him.
The Lord said, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Right? And we don't want to be like that. The same thing you read about in the book of Matthew chapter 7 when we was just going into it. The Lord said, depart from me, ye that work iniquity, man. I never knew. It's the same thing. Read.
But we are not of them who draw back into perdition.
Right, Lord willing, read.
But of them that believe.
But of what?
But of them that believe.
Right, we want to be of them that believe in the words of the Lord, man. And not only believe in them, but do them and put forth those works upon the face of the earth, man. Right? So we can continue to strive for perfection and make our calling and election sure, man. Right? Give me that in the book of 2 Peter 1 and 10, Bible shut. Right, 2 Peter 1 and 10. Right, give me Deuteronomy 32, 37.
2 Peter 1 and 10.
Bring it on.
Wherefore, the rather, brethren,
right,
give diligence.
Give what?
Give diligence.
Read.
To make your calling and election sure.
That's what we got to do in the last days. Make our calling and election sure. Read.
For if ye do these things.
For if what?
For if ye do these things.
For if ye do these things, man. Read.
Ye shall never fail.
Ye shall what?
Ye shall never fail.
Right, the Lord said, hey, we'll never fall, man. We won't fall, you understand, if we keep these sayings of the Lord nigh unto us, man. And we cleave hard after the Most High God, man. You won't fail. The blueprint is set. It's just about if you're going to follow it or not. With all your heart and with all your soul, man. Right? David said, I follow hard after thee, man. You understand? And that's how we got to be in the last days. Right? And while we doing that, this kingdom is going to continue to fall and crash and burn to the ground. The spirit of it is going to continue to fail. Right? These nations are going to continue to mourn. These nations are going to continue to turn their plowshares and their pruning hooks into swords. You understand? They're going to continue, you understand, to have had the economy go down, to forsake Babylon the Great. They're going to continue to break ceasefires, which is going on right now. They just broke the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. Right? They should have known that wasn't going to last. I can tell you in the scriptures, when they say peace and safety, then comes sudden destruction, man. Right? And all praises to the Most High God for that, man. Right? Because we don't want peace. Right? At least right now, man. Right? We want peace in the kingdom, man. We want peace when our king is ruling over the land, man. We want peace when everything is established and ordered how it should be. You understand? Right? Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 15. Right, bring this up.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 27.
Bring it out.
And it reads
35.
Con, 35 and 32 or 32?
No, 32 and 35.
Con. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse number 35.
Bring it out.
To me belongeth vengeance.
What the Lord say?
To me belongeth vengeance.
No, we got to do it ourselves.
To me belongeth vengeance.
Right, the Lord said, to me belongeth vengeance, man. To the Most High God, Yahweh, that's his. Right, and our job is to wait on the decree, you understand, of the Most High, where he fill us with that anger and that wrath, and then put forth his work, man. Put forth his anger in the last days, right? Would you like something?
No, you're good.
What's your name? Ryan.
You're going.
You a believer?
Yep.
Okay, how long?
20 years.
20 years? Yep. Okay. What's your second name one more time?
Ryan.
Ryan, clap it up for Ryan. Everybody
No,
clap it up for Ryan.
no.
Clap it up for Ryan. Ryan, he's a believer, man, right? And obviously you believe in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you one question, right? Just one question. Right? Is God a racist?
No. Love all.
You said what?
Love all.
Right? He's not a racist, he loves all?
Yeah.
What if I told, okay, now let me ask you this. Is it a racist thing to say that it's okay to enslave a group of people or other nations, but you can't enslave your own people? Is that a racist statement?
Are we talking God or Jesus?
God.
Well, there's difference. Old Testament was different for like Jesus, because Old Testament was you have to do this, that, and everything else, but Jesus came in like, so he talked about sin. And
No, hold on.
All right,
You're going off the deep end, right? I'll ask you a simple question.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? Is it a racist statement to say that you can enslave one group of people, but you can't, or all the other people and nations around you, but you cannot enslave your own people?
no, Jesus said no.
So that's not a racist statement?
No, it's not racist. That's not what we believe.
Wait, what?
It's not racist, nor do we
to the book
believe
of Leviticus, chapter 25 and 44.
Leviticus. Nice. Okay, go ahead.
Leviticus 25 and verse 43. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but 44. Both thy bondman and thy bondmaid, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen.
Right, shall be of the heathen. Obviously, this is talking about the other nations, correct? You agree with that, right? We agree on that, right? We agree on that. Agree?
That are around about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen.
It said, of them shall ye buy, right? Meaning to own, to purchase, read?
Bondmen and bondmaids.
Right.
Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy.
Of what?
Of them shall ye buy.
So God said that it was okay for the Israelites to buy, you understand, the heathen. Read.
God. Among you of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession.
Right, if you possess something, what does that mean? It's yours, right? You own it, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I mean, straight up, if you possess that coat, it's yours. Right? So the point is, God gave Israel laws that they could possess the heathen. Right? For generations. Read.
God, and ye shall take them as an inheritance.
As a what?
As an inheritance.
Meaning they can continue, the kids can still be slaves unto them. Read.
For your children after you.
You see that?
To inherit them for a possession.
Meaning for generations long, they can be inherited as slaves. Is that racist?
No, it's not, but keep going.
That's not racist?
So
let me ask you a question. Is it racist for him, right? We just use him as an example. Just an example.
Wait,
if he,
no, you're fine.
You are?
Ohio State.
saying. I just want them to lose. Right? So, boom, let's just say him, just for example, right? He says, look, it's okay for Europeans to own African Americans and their children after them and their children after them. Is that a racist statement?
It is.
So how come when God says it, it's not a racist statement?
Old Testament versus New
No.
Testament.
Answer the question. They saying the same thing.
Yeah,
I just made the same comparison.
All right, so
all I did was change it from God to a regular person.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. What do you think?
No, it's racist. It's racist, of course.
Right.
It's racist. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
It's racist.
I agree.
Right? Because guess
agree.
what? Let's keep reading.
Keep going.
And as ye shall take them as an inheritance for your...
Because we're getting off to the next... What's the
No,
next
this
topic?
is the same. This is the same thing.
What's the next topic on your finger?
This is something that we was going into before you even came up here. Come on,
sorry.
now.
As ye shall take them...
Now. You trying to run.
As ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession, they shall be your bondmen forever.
For what? How long?
Forever.
Right. So God said that it was okay for the Israelites to enslave the other nations forever and inherit them for generation, his kids after his kids, after his kids, after his kids, after his kids. Right. So with that being said, right, you would agree that that's a racist statement.
It's wrong.
I agree. It's wrong?
It's wrong.
So God is wrong?
I say God in the translation is not exactly what we should do.
Right?
When Jesus,
somebody pull up the ESV.
ESV?
Bring it out.
ESV. Yep.
I mean, because you said it was a translation.
Yeah. Well, I would say that. So Goliath.
Hold on. You said you was a believer in the Bible.
I am.
20 years.
The Bible said what it's 20 years.
Yep.
The Bible said what it said.
It said what it said.
God said, because this came from God. Because these are the commandments. Right. And who gave the commandments? God did. So God is the one. It ain't no, maybe it's or no, God was wrong. Are you saying God was wrong?
No, I'm saying the people that translated it was wrong.
So what is it supposed to be then?
I would say that whatever. So Goliath days. No. Okay.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Why we bringing Goliath? Goliath ain't got nothing to do with this.
Because Goliath is that moment where we
didn't know Goliath yet.
I know, but Goliath is a text and history that we can go well, that don't make sense. Solomon days, that gold, silver, Solomon, right? Gold, silver, all this stuff. Goliath came apart, and we have a history lesson of they didn't have gold yet. Right? It was translated of okay, this is what we know now, and your eyes are spinning. Sorry.
I was trying to walk with you. But the more I walk, the more I feel disgusted, right? Because I don't understand what you trying to say.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. At the end of the day, the Bible say what it say. You believe what version you read?
Let's just go like that. I like ESV.
ESV. All right, let's go to ESV.
You're close enough.
Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 44 out of the ESV.
Bring it out.
As for your male and female slaves.
As for what?
As for your male and female slaves, whom ye may have, you may buy male and female slaves from among the nations.
From who?
From among the nations.
Right, the King James said, just call them the heathen, right? This is saying the nations, read.
That are around you. You may also buy from among the strangers who sojourn with you.
Right.
And their clans that are with you. Who have been born in your land.
Right.
And they may be your property.
Your what?
Your property.
Damn, the ESV worse. Right? It said they shall be your property. Right? If you're somebody's property, that means they own you. Better. Right, slavery.
You may bequeath them to your sons after you to inherit as a possession forever.
Meaning if you die, guess what? They can't leave. They gotta serve them slaves, they gotta serve your children. When they get older and that slave have children, guess what? They gotta serve their children after that. It's just a never-ending cycle of slavery.
You may make slaves of them, but over your brothers, the people of Israel.
The people of who?
The people of Israel.
Read.
You shall not rule one over another ruthlessly.
You see that? So that's your version. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
You agree with that?
Well,
you still believe in the Bible?
I agree with that, but I agree with Jesus. Hold on.
You sound good. You sound good. What's your name one more time?
Ryan.
Because I want to call you Ryan. I don't just want to say AT. Right, so Ryan, look. At the end of the day, this is the law, right? This is what God sits down. Bro, real quick, I got you. Right, this is what I just want you to understand, and I want you to, because you're a believer, right? 20 years, right? We want you to believe in the words of the Lord.
Yeah, 100%.
Because this is the words of the Lord.
I feel like there's interpretation. I like to hear everything that is.
We just read it in 2 translations.
Yeah, I know.
But so real quick before we go on, then you can say everything that you want to say right after this. Right after this. So you agree? You understand that God made a racist statement?
He did. Yep.
All right. That's
well,
go ahead.
Yes. The people that wrote it made a racist statement. That's true.
All right, I'll see you, dude.
Come on, we just read it in 2 different translations.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's
I agree.
Like
that's
so that's a racist statement,
up.
right? That's what God said, right?
That's the difference between Jewish and Christianity in my mind.
Well, you Jewish?
No.
Oh, you just saying there's a difference between those.
There's a difference between interpretation between the two. This is like.
I mean, but this is your interpretation, though.
Yeah, 100%. That's why.
Not your interpretation, your translation.
Listen, my name's Ryan. What's your name?
I'm coughing on my own, shaking.
Whatever. Okay. Well, whatever we are. That's the cool thing between what you think is this and us. And as we evolve, we can talk about it. Like I want to talk about it. Like that's amazing. I love that.
So
that's important.
Hey, it is.
You know, it's like all right, adultery and both times death. Well, Jesus goes and says that if you do it with your heart, it's already adultery.
Right.
All right. Well, that's the next step. Like from where we were
you guys
to where
chosen people, brother. All right, King.
Sorry.
Be safe.
So
praise.
I appreciate that. Like I think whatever your view is.
So you said it's good to have these type of conversations.
Yeah, 100%. Are we stupid? Otherwise, we'd be idiots. Yeah, 100%. Like I love it. I love it.
Right. So okay, cool. So right before we move on, you agree that was a racist statement.
Old Testament stuff didn't work for a reason. It really didn't. Because Jesus came in my scheme of things and took it to a different level.
So you said
otherwise we have swords out here like
real quick.
Yep.
Hold on. First of all, in the Bible, at no point did somebody. We didn't just go around saying, "Are you a believer?" And if they said no, they cut their head off. So,
we marched around a city and took everyone out. But did we not?
But listen to this, right? Before we get this precept, right? What you got?
Yep.
1 Peter 2:9 ESV.
Good one.
Right. Yeah, that's the New Testament. But before we move on, though, right? I just want to make it clear, just so we can move on from this particular topic and go to the next one, right? Because you keep trying to change it at the end a little bit.
I'm not trying to.
But
sorry.
The statement that was made was a racist statement by God.
Yeah, in a way, absolutely.
All right,
because he was like, if you're not here, go ahead.
That's
sorry.
racist, right?
Yep.
Right.
In a way.
There we go. Right, because we believe God is racist, right? We're racist.
Right. Yes,
because racist, basically racist
because
is
ham
just,
and
when you go into the Webster Dictionary, if I'm not mistaken, racist is just going into believing that a nation is superior over another.
100%.
Right. So all throughout the Bible,
oh sorry, we can't do that. Good job. That's
right,
good.
But all throughout the Bible, superiority is being exemplified or being
it's being put forth. Whatever your religion is.
Well, not even just based off religion, but people-wise. Right. God, all throughout the scriptures, exalted His people.
Ignorance is something, but go ahead.
Right. Go ahead.
Are we still in Peter's? Or are we
Peter?
Yep.
Chapter 2 and verse 9 in the ESV. But you are a chosen race.
Who is that chosen race?
You kept saying it in your report.
Not him. Good job. Keep going.
Right, it was the Israelites.
Right.
Right, the Israelites were that chosen race. Right.
Good one.
It tell you that same thing even in the Old Testament.
Yep.
Right, that they were chosen. Is God wrong for choosing the people?
I agree.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I agree. He was because
so what? No. You're not agreeing with me. I'm asking you a
agreeing
question.
that you cannot choose one over the other.
So Jesus came and corrected God. Because that's what you've been saying since you came.
Wow. But he's extension. But he's extension. Adultery.
Man.
Talk about adultery.
So Jesus had to correct God.
No.
No, hold on. We all just heard what you said. Okay.
He extended what he would say. Because
What do you
God
mean he
said
extended?
adultery is wrong, and Jesus came in and said adultery in the heart is wrong.
So where can you hold on. So where can you? Because remember, you tried to say that about the whole slavery part. You said God was wrong saying that originally. Now you changing to say that's what it says.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry.
Right, but originally you said God was wrong for saying that one people can enslave another people, and Jesus. That's why you was like, Jesus had to come. You understand?
And extend.
What did he extend? What did Jesus change about owning people and putting them in slavery?
I would say that Jesus came along and said, love thy neighbor, and love actually triumphs.
Who's your neighbor according to the Bible?
Everyone.
Is that what the Bible said?
Well, that's what I interpret that as, but maybe I'm wrong.
All right.
But that's how.
No, you good.
That's the great thing about
it's good. We just having a dialogue, right?
That,
it's a good dialogue.
To me, it's like you extend to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be wrong.
You
like,
good, Ryan.
look, listen. There's ESV. There's Message. There's CTV. There's so many King James. We go on and on and on. Like there is cults. There's all this stuff off the Bible. How you interpret is your heart, right?
No. The heart is deceitful above all.
Right.
That's true too. I like that. Good for you.
We can't go off the heart, because going off the heart is how you got
go off
Catholicism and
who you
Christianity
think is right. I guess.
Right.
Whatever.
What's going on, family? Y'all guys chosen people, man. Right. We got to repent and keep the commandments. Right. Now, going off the heart is how you get religions like Christianity, Catholicism.
Yeah, like I have. So what do you guys?
So on and so forth.
Like what do we believe?
Yeah. All right. Go to Isaiah chapter 14 and 1.
You got to cite me. I'm sorry.
Oh, bring that out.
You guys are great, but
nah, you good.
Isaiah.
Let's get Isaiah 14.
Chapter 14.
And somebody give me the book
verse
of
1.
Somebody
Bring it
give me the
out.
book of Revelation.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Right.
and will yet choose Israel.
Do you believe in prophecy?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Keep going.
So
You're great.
prophecy is it has to happen.
Yep.
Right? If the Lord said that it was gonna happen, then what? It's gonna happen, right?
It's gonna happen.
This is a
Yep.
prophecy
Yep.
that hasn't happened yet.
Keep going.
Right? So read that from the beginning again.
For the Lord
We're gonna be reading Isaiah, but we're gonna go to Revelation after.
For the Lord
I like the revelation. All
will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel,
Right, said it will yet choose Israel.
and set them in their own land.
Right, the Lord said He was going to be the one that set them in their own land. Read.
And the strangers
Right,
shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right, said they would cleave to the house of Jacob, which is right.
Very good.
And the people shall take them
Shall take them.
and bring them in their place,
Right.
and the house of Israel.
If I take you right now, right,
Yep.
and bring you to my house or bring you to my homeland, right?
Yep.
You're not willingly coming with me, but I'm taking you and forcing you, right? That's not a good thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If
That's not a good, right?
Yeah,
If we just snatch you up right now, that's
you're
kid.
good. All right.
Right? Read.
Keep going.
And they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Right.
And the house of Israel
Right? The Israelites, read,
shall possess them.
shall possess them. That word possession again, or possess.
Yep.
It's going into own. Read.
Yep.
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
In the what?
In the land of the Lord.
So we're going to possess the other nations in our land. Read.
For servants.
For what?
For servants
Read.
and handmaids.
Read.
And they shall take them captives.
Right.
Whose captives they were.
The same ones who have us in subjection, guess what? We're going to take them in subjection.
Okay.
And bring them back to our homeland and put them into bondage and slavery.
Good.
Read.
Yep.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
The Lord said that the Israelites, His chosen people, will rule over their oppressors.
Yep.
Read.
Go. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow,
Right. The Lord is going to give us rest. Read.
and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
Read.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Right. So the point is, right, that's what we believe. We believe That's a part of the gospel. Same thing that you read in, go to Isaiah 61 and 1 real quick. Right, because that's the gospel. Yep. That's what Christ quoted.
The prophet Isaiah, chapter 61 from the top.
Bring it on.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty,
freedom
to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God,
read,
to comfort all that mourn,
and where?
To appoint them, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion,
in Zion,
read,
to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness.
Right, that's it on that. So we believe in the gospel, which is going out and healing the brokenhearted, proclaiming liberty unto them, right, to those that mourn in Zion, right, teaching them who they are, freeing them spiritually, as well as the prophecy that the Lord spoke from old, that we would again be brought back to our homeland, you understand, by the hand of the Most High God, and we would inherit and take the other nations for slaves.
That's what we believe. What is homeland to you guys?
Right? Israel. The people that's over there in that land right now, inhabiting that land. They're going through wars. So the point is, that's what we believe in. Right, now let's go to the New Testament.
Revelations 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Do you agree with that?
Bringing it back one more time, sorry.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Right, you reap what you sow, right?
Reap, sow.
Right, read.
100%.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
So the Lord said, if you lead a nation of people into slavery, you're going to go into slavery. Kill a nation of people with the sword, you're going to get killed with the sword. Isn't it a fact that the so-called white man has slaughtered and created genocide against the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Right? Isn't it a fact that y'all brought us into slavery? Right? So isn't it right, according to what the Most High God stated in the New Testament, that y'all got to go into slavery now when he come back?
Please do. We're fucked up.
See that? Say that in the camera.
Please do. We're messed up.
See that?
That's good. But that's
in the New Testament. That's what the Lord said.
When we get into worldwide, you have North Korea, you have Iran, all that stuff.
They gotta go into slavery too, though. It's not just y'all.
It's not just white guys.
Yeah. Y'all not alone. Y'all the worst, but y'all not alone.
Right?
Y'all not alone.
Sorry.
Y'all the worst, but y'all not alone. Y'all not alone.
Well, 100%. Yep. Go ahead.
So now let's go to Revelation chapter 2 and 26.
Revelation 2 and verse 26.
Right, you like what
it's not white, it's not whatever. It's the oppressor versus the oppressed.
But so we don't believe in so-called white man.
No,
I mean, we don't believe because you're not the color of this right here. That's why we say so-called.
That's pigment. We go into.
Well, y'all don't have that.
Well, we don't. We go into idiots and non-idiots, and the idiots probably get. Yeah, keep going. You're doing good.
Right, you like what I like to call a spiritual emo.
What's that?
You go to spiritual emo. You just like keep getting cut.
Oh, I know.
Right, read.
Damn.
Truth is truth. The rest is bread.
That's right. Hey, that's right. Hey, that's right, man. That's right. Read.
God, Revelation, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
right?
To him will I give power over the nations.
Christ said that he was going to give power over the nations to them. That overcome. Chiefly the Most High God will give power over the nations to those that endure unto the end. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
If you're ruling a nation of people with a rod of iron, you understand? What do you think they're going to do with that rod of iron? Is it just to hold and just to look good with, or is it to beat people down with when they get out of line?
It totally goes back to what you sow. Keep going. You're going to.
That's right.
Rod of iron as the vessel of a potter.
Right, as the vessel of a pottery.
Shall they be broken?
Shall they be what?
Shall they be broken?
Shall they be broken? That's right. Into what?
To shivers.
To shivers, man. Right, so the Lord, right, we're going to rule over our oppressors.
That's right.
At the end of the day, it's all right. At the end of the day, for justice to be served.
I agree.
Because we never got justice, you understand, for this right here.
Right.
Listen.
Just because we don't have shackles and chains on us right now, that don't mean we got justice.
Right.
Right? But the thing about it is,
it don't matter if you're black, white, Asian, whatever that is. When you go through oppression and all that stuff, whatever in all Bible, that if you're oppressed, there is pain and pressure, and that's what actually propels you to what you're going to do, right? Can we all agree on that?
You kind of lost me. Say it one more time.
Sorry. The more pain and pressure that you go through is what propels you what you're going to do. That's the whole. If you go through that whole Bible,
are you talking about like it'll cause, like if you go through all those different things, it's gonna cause you to rouse up?
100%.
You know what? That just reminds me. Go to the book of John. Hold that. Go
we're
to the
doing
book
John
of
now.
Job.
Nice.
Now we in Job.
Sorry,
Job 17
I'm not
7.
trying to get you more content.
Job
but it's a great
17
conversation.
No,
wow, it's a great conversation.
The mighty prophet Job.
To me, listen. I'm not
Chapter
white.
17.
You're Christian. I'm a Christian. And
verse 7. My eye also is dimmed by reason of sorrow.
By reason of what?
By reason of sorrow.
Read.
And all my members are as a shadow.
Read.
Upright men shall be astounded at this.
Right.
And the innocent shall stir up himself.
It said the innocent shall stir up themselves. Read.
Against the hypocrite.
Against the who?
Against the hypocrite.
See that? That's in the Bible, what you said.
Because
and that's what's going to happen. That's what you see happening throughout the course of history. Right, it should. So you agree, at least to this point, that it is a righteous thing for the Most High God to have the so-called white race go into slavery for putting so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans into slavery.
Can we agree that not white race, but the people that are oppressed,
because it's not just y'all, it's all the nations, because they all put us in slavery.
Yeah, if you want to say that it's not,
well, it ain't not what I said. I don't read the Bible.
Well, no, I look at y'all. You know, obviously I'm a little bit white, y'all are black. I look at you as Christians, and I would say that to me, if that's wrong, I would say that anyone that feels oppressed goes against what the pictures, and they're totally right, 100%, that Christians that have been oppressed, good people that have been oppressed, that the oppressed should rise up. They should get what they're going to do. Like, and what you're saying in John, right, that he doesn't say this person, that person. Is that Job?
That was Job.
Ooh.
Hold on, so I don't want to get it too far away from the point.
Sorry.
My point was, do you agree that the nations that put the so-called blacks, Hispanics in slavery, they got to go into slavery?
I would say that anyone that puts against what is God's nature should be punished.
Read Revelation chapter 13 and on again.
13. Good one.
Revelations.
Yep, here we go. Good one.
13 and verse 9.
Bring it on.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
You got 2 ears.
He that
leadeth into captivity,
right? If a nation lead another nation of people into captivity, read,
shall go into captivity.
Do you agree with the text?
I agree. Yep. 100%.
So you agree that the so-called...
I agree that what you do,
right,
you
hold
reap
on,
what you sow. Yep.
Right. But do you agree that the other nations got to go into slavery?
I hope so. What you reap is what you sow.
Right, because that's justice, right? 100%. So you agree with the text.
It don't matter if I look like you or I look like me. Whatever you reap. No.
See, I knew you was trying to go around the bush. Right. That's why I kept asking you. It ain't about, because it ain't gonna be so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in slavery.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Right. That's not how it's gonna work. It don't work like that. No, it's nationwide.
Right.
You understand? The Lord from beginning, even in the New Testament, deals with nations of people.
Yep.
Right? That never changed. So it's not about, well, it doesn't matter if you're you or me. No, it's the Lord said what he said.
Yeah. No,
you
I
understand?
agree. Yeah.
The Lord said, because you got to realize and understand, it's not going to be so-called white man ruling over the other nations in the kingdom.
No, that's not what I'm trying. I'm not trying to say
you
otherwise.
Agree with the text.
I agree with what you're saying is like what you reap is what you sow.
Right. So if that's the case, all y'all have sold is rape, robbery, and murder. So that's what y'all got to get back.
Gonna come back.
Oh, okay. So we on agreement. That's all. That's all we saying. That's all we saying. But at the end, hey sister, you guys chosen people. You got 1 minute for one scripture. Yeah. All right, my brother right here, he gonna break it down for you, sister. All right. All praise to the Most High.
Hey, great talk. Thank you. Nice meeting you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome. For sure.
Going into slavery, Ryan.
ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
You for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back. Right. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man. Right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man. Right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed. Right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle. Right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man.
Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.